An air compressor is a device that uses pressurized air to deliver a cooling agent, such as chilled refrigerant, throughout your car's HVAC system. Air compressors for cars connect to a power source, usually your car's 12-volt DC outlet, and force pressurized air into the tire via the valve. It transforms power from the engine into potential energy in smaller volume, which increases its pressure. Air is compressed into a holding chamber or a vessel. In this video, we are going to discuss what is an air compressor in a car. The video is going to be amazing, so make sure you stick to the end. Before starting the video, be sure to smash the like button and subscribe to never miss out on any of our videos. The energy thus inhibited could be stored as far as it is not released. Pressure inside the vessel keeps on hiking until it reaches a set level. Simple to use and relatively compact, these devices are essential in any season, especially if you want to get triple off your speed dial. There are three basic types of air compressors. The first, called a reciprocating compressor, uses a piston and a cylinder to squeeze the air. The second, called a rotary screw compressor, uses a rotating spiral screw of gradually diminishing volume to compress the air. The third, called a centrifugal compressor, uses a rotating impeller to transfer momentum to the air, thereby compressing it. An electric motor or gasoline engine drives a piston, which compresses air and forces it into a storage tank. Two-stage compressors have two pistons. Freon is a commonly used refrigerant, which is a kind of fluid that essentially makes cold air out of hot air. This refrigerant and the compressor are a vital duo that works in conjunction with each other. The most commonly used AC compressor is the SWASH plate type. A pulley and V-belt drive the compressor, which is attached to the vehicle's engine block. The SWASH plate oscillates 6 double-ended pistons that are responsible for intake as well as compression. Next, the AC compressor takes in gas from the refrigerant through the evaporator, causing pressure to drop. During this compression, the refrigerant gas is warmed and pushed into the condenser through pipes. Here, it reliquefies and emits heat before moving into an area in order to cool. The refrigerant then absorbs heat from the passenger compartment. It is returned to a gas state in the evaporator before it is sucked in by the AC compressor. It can help keep you comfortable inside your car, especially on hot days. It also helps to maintain all the electronic systems in your car. So if something's not working right, it may be because of a faulty air compressor. All drivers know that if the car's tires aren't filled correctly, the vehicle doesn't respond appropriately. This can impact everything from braking mobility and the likelihood to hydroplane to turning. An air compressor lets you adjust the pressure whenever you need to. In addition to the savings on gas or diesel, by having properly inflated tires, there are smaller savings. Once you factor in the time driving to an air compressor and the change it takes to run it, an upfront investment in a compressor can save you money down the line. Just because air compressors for cars are primarily designed for cars doesn't mean the utility ends there. You can use them to inflate a beach tube, bike tires, and air mattresses. Since they go in the vehicle and run off of their battery, you can always have it at your disposal. Replacing your compressor is a job for an experienced technician. It's not a do-it-yourself project. It can be complicated because it requires disconnecting the refrigerant lines and other parts in the car's cooling system before taking out your old compressor. After you've removed the defective part, your mechanic will install a new one without delay. When you get this replacement done at a dealership or authorized service center, they will also usually flush the entire cooling system and refill it with fresh refrigerant. If you're thinking of doing this job yourself, you should be aware that there are a few special tools required to complete the tasks successfully. You'll also need to purchase some automotive gases and fluids, which can be expensive. If you don't fix the AC compressor in your car, it can cause serious problems. The compressor can overheat, resulting in a blown fuse or even a fire. Additionally, the compressor can damage the AC unit itself, which needs to be replaced. If this happens while you are driving, you could get pulled over and ticketed. So it is crucial to take care of your AC compressor and have it fixed as soon as possible. When the car AC starts wearing out or failing, it will show symptoms of a bad act compressor to tell the driver that it has a problem and needs to be changed. One of the first signs to know you have a failed AC compressor is when your dashboard AC vent is no longer sending cold air inside the car. A failed or bad air conditioning compressor will not circulate refrigerant in the aircon system, and the outcome will be warm air coming through the AC vents. So when the AC compressor fails, you'll notice high degrees and hot airflow inside the car. Refrigerant leaks will only continue to get worse as the problem continues. On the other hand, a failing AC compressor might work well one day and poorly the next. Having oil in the air isn't necessarily a problem. Many air tools require oiling, and inline oilers are often added to increase a uniform supply to the tool. On the downside, these models require regular oil checks and periodic oil changes, and they must be operated on a level surface. Most of all, there are some tools and situations that require oil-free air. Spray painting with oil in the airstream will cause finish problems. And many new woodworking air tools, such as nailers and sanders, are designed to be oil-free, so there's no chance of fouling wood surfaces with oil. While solutions to the airborne oil problem include using an oil separator or filter in the airline, a better idea is to use an oil-free compressor that uses permanently lubricated bearings in place of the oil bath. While it is not applicable to all AC troubles, this symptom is an easy way to distinguish between low refrigerant and compressor problems. Refrigerant tends to leak gradually over time, while AC compressors can stop working on a dime. While even small refrigerant leaks can cause large AC problems, sudden drops tend to indicate compressor failure. Either internal parts of the compressor have failed, which can result in some unpleasant sounds, or something has seized. The compressor clutch or belt pulley is likely here. If you get a check engine light on your dash, this is a definite sign something more sinister is lurking. The ECU measures voltage signals to parts like the compressor and can detect malfunctioning signals which might result in incorrect voltage delivery. If your outside condensing unit keeps losing power and tripping the circuit, it is one of the symptoms of a bad ACT compressor. The reason behind this is the overheating and drawing too much power, causing the circuit breaker to trip. When you do the maintenance at home, you may notice damaged wiring of any sort. It is a bad ACT compressor symptom. Damaged wiring presents a huge safety concern because it can easily lead to an electrical fire. When an AC unit is exposed to electrical problems, it can lead to the compressor receiving too much or too little voltage. This quickly damages the compressor and results in the replacement of a new AC compressor. When all else fails, the easiest way to know whether or not you have a compressor problem is to take a look under the hood. If you notice the symptoms of a bad ACT compressor, the next thing you want to do is carry out a car ACT compressor diagnosis to be sure the AC compressor is the culprit. The fact is, the summertime can get incredibly hot. Sweating and driving during a hot afternoon might not be something you want to experience. From pneumatic drills and braking systems to HVAC units, a vast range of air-powered tools and machines make everyday life comfortable, safe, and efficient. It's nothing short of remarkable that humankind discovered a way to take ambient air, perhaps the most abundant resource on the planet, and transform it to power motorized equipment for a wide variety of purposes. Quincy Compressor offers high-quality air compressors in many styles, including rotary screws, reciprocating, pistons, and oil-free. Let us know your opinion in the comment section below. This was all for today. Hope you liked the video. Do not forget to subscribe to our YouTube channel. Stay safe, and we will be back soon with another video.